Disclaimer, copyrights enforced. The following is based on true events, facts, fiction, second-party observations, nonsense, hearsay, bullshit. You be the judge. One thing we guarantee is 100% pure entertainment. All names, places, persons, and things, etc. have been changed for privacy issues. This show is R-rated, may contain obscene language, nudity, not for persons under 18. Please listen responsibly. I'm ready, bros. I'm ready. What's the name of the show again? Blow hard, talk hard here, guys, with Julian.
And Rymer.
Everybody, welcome. Listeners, people, whatever you want to call yourselves, our audience. Today's episode is about a crazy kink out-call story, I guess. Do you like that?
Yeah, it sounds like it's one part kink fashion show, out-call, little titillation.
It's an out call, but it's a very strange out call, like a 2-3 hour out call from a gentleman that requested this a young lady, and she was totally shocked.
Yeah.
Like in what he expected. But again, just to give you a little, I don't think I've ever told you this story, but it's about quickly. She just had to sit there and like fashion. He would dress for her, and she would rate him and count. Okay.
She would what? Rate him?
Rate his look. He would do a fashion show. He was a 65-year-old man. He had a white long beard like Santa Claus. That's why I think we'll call the episode Miss Claus, because he looked like Santa, but he was dressing up as a woman.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it?
Okay. I'm trying to picture Santa Claus in the middle of a room.
So now here comes this hottie. Here comes this hottie. So he's dressed as a man. He goes, okay, sit down on the couch. So she sits down on the couch. He goes, this is what we're doing. Never mind, her money is her money, so she gets her money, whatever. So he goes, you're gonna judge me, I'm gonna do some wardrobe changes.
Yeah.
And when I come out, I want you to say out of a 10 how I look. And then he does this act.
Okay.
And then she goes, that's it. And then he goes, when I do the act, I want you to count it out. And she goes, what do you mean? She goes, just go 1, 2, and then whatever. So she goes, that's it. Do I have to get naked or not? He goes, no, don't worry about that. Just sit there and judge me and count.
So he's going to be like coming out in a fashion show or like on the red carpet for the Oscars. So who are you wearing now, Santa?
Yeah. But he's not even close. He comes up first. Okay, so you got the gist. Okay, good. So here we go. Outfit number 1. An old lady's dress. Like, you know, those like things like a grandma would wear, those big baggy dresses. Like,
yeah, frumpy pockets.
Yeah, this big ugly dress. But it's okay. It's okay. So he comes out. And I didn't say, the kink part was he sets this big black dildo like on the middle of the floor, like maybe it's like 25 inches like up, like length, and like kind of fat, I guess. This is her words, not mine.
Right. And I always think when someone says it's a big dildo, I assume it's black, but everybody likes to mention that the dildo's got to be black.
You know what? White guys have big dicks too, people. Anyways, so this guy sets it up. Anyway, she said it was black. We're going with what she said. He posted it in the middle of the room, but it's a suction, so it sticks to the floor. So I'm like, okay, where are we going with this? So now here he goes again, fashion show time. So he walks out, he comes into this dress, and she looks, she goes, 6? And she doesn't know what to say.
Right.
Like, what do you judge the guy? 9? He's not a fucking bikini model. So anyways, Mrs. Claus with the white beard, old lady dress.
Yeah.
So she goes, 6? He goes, okay. Lifts up the dress, no underwears, sits on the dildo.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, he goes, count. So she goes, 1, she's stunned. 1, 2, 3, gets up.
Ooh.
And then she goes, okay. He goes, okay, next outfit. He goes back, changes into like granny panties. He comes back out. So how do I look? She's like, oh my God. Okay.
Just the panties?
Just the panties, yeah. Like the old big granny,
like
those
the bloomers.
big ones. Yeah. Whatever they're called.
No, granny panties. Sure, the ones
Granny
you never
panties,
get laid in, but you always get laid
Yeah, there's the ones that, those big ugly ones, whatever you call them.
I'm not wearing them myself today.
Anyways, the girl walks out. She's still like rattled because it's the second show. And she goes, okay, 7? The ratings. She does, again,
Right.
She's confused. But she goes along. Now she's starting to figure it out. Then he sits down. He goes, count. She goes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets up. He wants to now there's a pattern developing, you see. Close, sits on the dildo, counts it out. And he wants to beat his sitting, riding it. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. But anyways.
So he comes out, pulls down her panties, sits back on the dildo.
And she counts now.
She counts.
And she goes, 1. Now, the last time you remember the count was 3.
Yeah.
Now this time he's riding it for 4 seconds.
Okay.
And then once he gets to 4, he stops. And then he gets up, wardrobe change.
Right.
So anyways, this goes on a couple of times.
How many outfits?
What?
Do you bring an entire like a coat rack of like outfits?
No, that's what I'm saying. There's about 5 changes and all, but I'll skip a couple of them. Now he's into the more modern thong and like women's kind of clothing, and he starts coming on like in a girl's thong, whatever. So again, now he's up to the fucking. He walks out. She goes, oof, now you look good. Now she's playing good with this guy, right? Like she's like, you look awesome, you look sexy. 9. He goes, yeah, hey. So now he's all happy. Santa Claus, Miss Claus is really happy now. And now the clock, the sitting down part is maybe around 8 seconds. So now this guy's going, oh, she's liking my look.
Oh, right. So the better the judgment, the longer the.
So now he's really pounding that dildo. He sits on top of it and whatever. He's just like, whatever. She's counting 10, 11. She's like, okay, whatever. Anyways, one more change, the same thing, whatever, done. This goes on for about 2.5 hours. Then it's time for her to go.
2.5 hours?
Yeah, them changing and pounding his ass.
It was just a scale of 1 to 10, or did she have the option of going, oh, that you're
Well,
like
at the beginning,
you're like 100?
at the beginning, she said 6, because she didn't want to offend him, and she didn't know where he was going. But at the end, she got to play and goes, okay, you're a 9, and it got him so happy. So like Mrs. Claus was like fucking ecstatic. He's like, oh, okay, she loves me. And again, she's just sitting there like, what a whack job. And then, do you want to know what the kicker was? Now he gets dressed, she's ready to leave. You know what he says to her?
What?
He goes, you want to take the dildo with you?
Oh!
Yeah. And she looked at it, it was covered in shit. She goes, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah. I've got enough of the souvenirs at home.
You know what? She goes, it was the easiest money, but also, if you think about it, it was pretty fucking nasty, but again, she didn't leave the coat. She didn't put a fucking finger on him. Yeah. I go, I get it. Psychologically, it's pretty fucking ugly. Like even just telling the story, it's pretty nasty, but.
It sounds thoroughly fun and entertaining, He's, Mrs. Claus is getting dressed, wants to feel a belle of the ball, but I'm also thinking in my mind that maybe Mrs. Claus here is actually a well-known fashion designer that we don't know.
Yeah.
And this year's fashion is being determined based on the outcome of this call.
For all we know, he has 500,000 followers on Instagram.
Sure.
Maybe. I don't know. I never looked it up. I really don't want to.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that was the alcohol. Kink, weird. I don't know. Not my cup of tea, but.
Yeah, fashion's.
I don't know. Maybe it's your cup of tea. You like it?
No. When I put on a dress, I'm not. Well, I know I'm going to be judged, but I'm just.
Don't even say stop, time. It's over. Delete that shit. He doesn't wear a dress, man. I don't want to be associated with guys wearing dresses. And if you do, nothing wrong with it. But it's this not for me. Again, people, listen carefully.
Next episode, I'm putting on a dress.
Again, guys, listen out there, people. If you do, it's okay with it's all right, but it's not for my cup of tea.
Yes.
Julian.
And Rymer.
We're out. Ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
You idiot. You're supposed to not say ding ding. You're supposed to say, hey guys. No, you don't say hey guys. I say ding ding. Rymer here. Subscribe, like, hit the whatever platforms, whatever the fuck you say. And then I'll go ding ding. Welcome back.
Perfect. I think we just nailed it. And we return you now to our regular broadcasted program.
I'll say the fucking welcome back. I'll go ding ding. Welcome back, guys. You know what? We're on a good roll here.
Yeah, we are.
Rymer, I think we're going to do a crazy, little bit of one of my stag bachelor party stories. What do you think?
Oh,
good?
Man, I love hearing some stag stories. For sure. Yeah.
All right. This one's offside. Okay.
Right. This is, you're talking about your non-traditional stag parties you used to host.
It was traditional.
Okay.
The way booked it through a third party because the guy was the person having it.
Yeah.
Was a player. No need to mention his name. So he got some guy to book it. So this guy shows up. I used to have an office. So this is the funny thing. I had a bottle of Cristal, like a cognac, but I finished it. I got it from duty free. So I poured the Matagsa, the cheap brandy, the Greek brandy for $20, and I poured it in.
Yeah.
So every time somebody comes to the office, I go, would you like a drink, whatever? The guy, would you like a nice cognac? The guy looked at the bottle and he'd be like, okay, this guy's a shooter. So
this is my go-to brandy.
At the same time, the NHL player calls him and goes, how's it going? And his reply was he had the cognac in his hand. Oh, it's going great. I'm just having a fine glass of cognac here. And I'm thinking, what an idiot. You drink, you don't even know it's an $18 bottle as opposed to $2,000, like fucking Louis the 13th, whatever the fuck. This guy was so dumb.
Just as good. Just as good.
Well, he didn't realize that if you ever drank cognac, like the good
Yeah.
ones, there's a huge difference. This guy was so stupid, like not to realize.
Yeah.
A good camouflage or those French, it melts in your mouth. It's orgasmic. It's great.
Then I've clearly not tried a good cognac
No.
because it all tastes like
Well,
shit
do
to
you
me.
do you think a nice wine, a bottle of $500 bottle is like an $8 bottle that you used to?
No, clearly there's a difference. I've learned this. I mean, but you don't necessarily need to spend $100 or $200 on a bottle of wine to get a good wine. You can go to the LCBO in the vintage section, $20, which is like maybe $2 or $3
Okay.
more, and get a nice glass of
Okay,
wine.
I'm not going to disagree. I'm not a connoisseur of wine, but the cognac thing
But I have
is
no
a
idea what
huge
cognac is.
difference. And this guy, the way the NHLer called him, he goes, the way he said it was just ridiculous. I'm just enjoying this fine glass of kind in my head. I'm like, you're dumb, bro. But anyways, moving on. So he's the guy who's arranging the party.
Okay.
So traditional parties are the guy or his best man just calls. He goes, I want this or that, a couple of tables, gambling, poker, whatever, few hostesses, etc. I have 300 guests. Make him some tickets, so he can sell to the people. Put his name on it. No big deal. But this guy's an NHLer, so he wants to work. It's his brother's getting married,
All right. Wants to make it look good.
but he doesn't want to do the work. He just pays. So I think he ordered it was like 400 people.
Okay.
And a lot of them were actors, you could tell. Like
you
they're all
tell?
wearing suits, and their muscles they're bulging like through the suits.
Oh, for sure.
Like they're huge. These guys. You could tell a regular guy. The other guy standing there, he looked like a cement truck.
Yeah.
He'd break the truck. Like
I would just look for the missing teeth.
No. Okay, I didn't stare at them, but anyways, you could see that they were like solid. So
Yeah.
and I'm sure he had. How many people came?
The mullet's usually a dead giveaway.
The what?
The mullet.
The mullet?
You know the hockey hair? It's
Yeah,
like-
yeah. That was back in the but no. Anyways.
Two teeth and a mullet. You play hockey? Yeah, I'm pro,
What's
eh?
that stupid movie, Slapshot? Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about? Something like
yeah.
that? Who had the mullet in the NHL? Ala Frady? He was bald and he had a few hairs hanging?
Sure, they all had. Gretzky had a mullet, man.
Yeah, that's 1980, but Gretzky had hair. He could have easily cut
For
it.
sure.
Ala Frady was bad because he had like 4 pieces hanging and the rest was like just shave it, bro.
Yeah. It looked good if you even had a helmet and just kind of flaring out the back.
Yeah. It's like, just fucking shave it, man. You know, you look like an idiot. But anyways, so this guy, again, drinking my fake cognac, like he thought it was special.
I love that.
So I tell you, man, I tell the people, I don't tell them the story, I just tell them what the cognac, they just
It
laugh.
should just be con-yak.
Yeah. Metaxa, it sells for $21. It's good Greek brandy, but it's definitely not no $2,000 bottle.
No.
But anyways, so he wants the works, because they have money. He wants like 4 poker tables, 2 blackjack, a few hostesses, regular like outfits, like nice, sexy, like club clothing, I call it.
Okay.
And then he wants 6 dancers, like the works, to come around 9, and they come out at 9 and they walk around thongs, little high heels, the works. And they're supposed to, their purpose there is to do a hardcore show.
Right, like a stage show. Like
No, in the middle, in the middle. We move all the chairs, the tables, you make like a round circle.
Yeah.
And they're gonna do like 2-on-2, like they're gonna go in, they're gonna like eat each other, lick each
Whoa!
other. Yeah.
That
Dildos, toys. I've done a few of those to be honest. But this guy had 6 girls doing it. And then the groom would be in the middle and they all surround him and they fuck around with him, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the plan.
Now, is there a package that you call this? Like when someone orders in, like I want like the VIP hardcore,
I just made up shit as I went along, buddy. But yeah, if you want to,
bubbly 6-girl poker package.
yeah, not too many people. Yeah. No, there was no such thing as ABC, get the gold or the platinum. But if he wanted to call it, he got the platinum for sure.
Yeah.
He was one of the best ones I've done. Like the most.
Yeah.
Like
The highest end.
Well, he was 6 girls doing dildos and toys. That's not cheap.
No.
In front of 400 people, girls aren't going to do that for $20. You know what I'm saying? Or $100. They want paid.
Yeah.
And so anyways, okay, so where are we at this point now? So I just gave you the highlights of what he ordered. We're still fake. Now he finished the cognac, fuck him. Give a few tickets. A month later, the party. Okay, so party day. We get in early, we set up. The hostesses sit down, 7 o'clock, clients, guys start coming in, buying their bullshit, sitting and start drinking. Remember, there's a drink and meal included.
Oh, perfect. Is this a restaurant, bar, community hall?
It's a big community hall. What the fuck are you? Like,
Like,
what do you think?
where
We're
do you host it?
Salvation Army shit? These guys we used to do stay in big banquet halls, man. Like
banquet
Vanish, yeah, but nice banquet halls. None of your Salvation Army where you go. Where do you play darts at? Like those places.
A pub? Or
No.
are you talking like a Legion?
Yeah,
or
one of those hell holes where you are. Yeah, I've done a party at a Legion. I'm like, oh my God.
Cheap beer.
Cheap beer.
Yeah.
Anyways, drop it. But this was a beautiful hall. So you get with your $100 ticket, you get drinks and all in and dinner. Or sometimes they do buffet. I'm pretty sure he had a buffet. But sometimes they have sit-down dinner. The Italians used to do that all the time.
Yeah, bring catering in. And...
No. The hall takes care of it.
Okay.
So they would pay the hall and they would have like a 4-course meal, like a wedding, whatever. But I find that too long. It drags. Remember, you're only there from 8 o'clock till 12. So if you're going to eat for 2 hours, like where are you going to make money? They're supposed to make money. So this guy now, all the people start coming. So now I finally meet Mr. And he's a huge guy, big guy. I'm a pretty big guy, as you know.
Yeah.
He's got there's 2 brothers or 3 brothers, I believe. Big motherfuckers, like seriously.
Right.
Like rocks. And the father's there too. But he's older, but again, you can see the bloodline. Like he's like another fucking rock.
They're built for hockey.
Hockey, fucking smashing people, rocks. I don't know what the fuck they do. They look like cavemen. Yeah, they're big, strong guys, definitely.
Yeah.
Farm boys or whatever the fuck they're called.
Sure. Men amongst men on ice.
The Mennonites on ice, yeah. But
No, man.
what did you say?
Men amongst men on ice, but
I thought you
Mennonites
said
on ice.
Mennonites. Those people, those up in north where they
Yeah.
sell like fresh apple pie that they use electricity.
Right, that's James Rymer. He's a Mennonite.
Who?
He's a James Rymer.
Again, I hate when you do that shit.
he was with
Oh,
the
the
Leafs.
goalie.
The goalie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The way you said it, I thought you were talking your bullshit where I don't know the person. No, okay, I do definitely know James Rymer. Yes. Rymer, he's stunk, by the way. But anyways, not our co-host Rymer. He's dumb too. But the goalie's just garbage. But anyways, so
Better than the goalie.
I meet the hockey player. Getting back to the story, I meet the hockey player, big guy, blah blah blah. You know, nice guy, kind of an attitude on him. You know, we didn't really like. I just felt a vibe. Maybe I don't know. Just struck me as not a very friendly person. And I'm very nice as always, right?
Right. Oh yeah, amicable. Just hugging, handshakes.
I remember one time. This is off topic. One girl goes, "That Julian's fuck the guy. He's like a lawyer guy." He goes into his appointment. He goes to the girl. "That Julian's fucking mental, man." She goes, "What? What are you talking about?" He goes. Like a big teddy bear he is. He goes, "Teddy bear?" He goes, "The guy's like a fucking retard. He's like a fucking grizzly bear," the way he was yelling. She goes, "No, he's so nice." Because I did yell at him like a sicko. But that's another story. We'll get to the industry stories next time. But yeah, I'm very amicable.
Yes.
Very engaging. I'm very warm. So anyways, this guy gave me a bad vibe, so I didn't really talk to him too much. Plus, I had a big staff that night. Like the 6 dancers, the hostesses. Each table had a dealer, so I had to make sure everybody was doing their thing because I want to do a good presentation. I want to have everybody have a good time, and then because you give these guys an opportunity to say you fucked up, they're gonna call you on it at the end.
Yeah. Customers complain.
They're like bitches. Yeah, they pretend like they think I'm stupid. Like this is not a hotel where we'll give you another night for free, buddy. No. I want my money. So, anyways, always get your money at the beginning of the party because then they get bombed, and then they don't even want to pay you after. They don't even, at times I used to chase people at the beginning. "Hey man, can I get my money?" "Yeah, man, I'll get it to you in a second." I'm like, "Oh, here we go."
Who's more of a hassle? People with like a lot of money versus someone who's got like a little bit of money?
It's intoxication. That's all it is. Who's ever bombed, everybody wants to, but some guys, they have a few drinks and they're fucked.
Yeah.
And then there's other guys who drink so much, they're cool. But I've seen guys that the party started at 8 o'clock, 8:05, they're on the floor.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, because they try to have shots with everybody. So like he has 100 friends and he has a shot with this guy, that guy. Next thing you know, he's on the floor.
I've been there. I've been like, I've almost been that guy.
I remember that with you. You were at a steak party with me once. You were a guest at one.
Oh,
yeah, you were pretty fucked up.
Oh, good. The
Actually,
Matakas will sneak
my
up
buddy,
on you.
my partner at the time, he drove us home, right? Because I was out of this guy's in the back seat just fucking bombed. Like I don't know what the hell he was talking about. My buddy's just looking at me. I go, "Yeah, don't worry, just drive."
He's like, "Let's go for one more drink." I'm like, "I don't need to." We went for one more drink.
Yeah, then, okay, getting back to the story. So anyways, okay, let's keep this serious now because this story is good. Okay, so this guy, again, I'm organizing the girls. They're drinking. They're eating. So the girls are selling, then the hostesses go around selling the raffle tickets for prizes. So the guys are all that. So that occupies between 7 and 10. Okay? But now in the meantime, they're doing heavy shots. The brothers, I'm watching them. They're pounding. These guys are like pounders. Like they don't drink one drink like you do. Like I was gonna say a bad word, but they drink one word. Like I don't even want to say it.
I don't say it.
But they have one drink, like you.
It's a no hold bar podcast, but just don't say that one word.
Well, I don't want people to say things, but anyways, yeah, these guys they drank like serious business. So,
Yeah, they're hockey players. They're probably like small town guys. They've just like drank a lot of bush.
They were
parties.
definitely not from this. Well, yeah, they were not city boys for sure. They were like, these guys were like. But again, they had also 300 guests there. So I think he had his like uncles, friends, but his brothers and him and they're pounding them. So 10 o'clock comes, the food's done. I don't even know if they ate. But these guys are like, you can tell now they're pretty much out of a 10. Like they're like at the 9. They're pretty bombed. So now the strippers come out.
Perfect.
10 o'clock, because that was the plan. I do everything by time, right?
Yeah.
Food's done, off the tables, then now let's get the party. I made a little bit of room.
For dessert.
Yeah, chocolate cake time.
Bring out the strippers.
So the girls for the first hour are supposed to walk around, the dancers, and they're wearing their little sexy outfits, mingle to get the guys excited, and the show's supposed to go for 11.
Okay.
So they're around for the first hour. They're just walking around, talking. Guys are like, giving them hugs, groping them a little bit. They're gonna give lap dances after. So it's good to mingle because you're gonna make money. They would make a fortune after, right? Like usually at parties, they walk away with 1,000, 2,000 because lap dances and stuff. So that's their thing. It's the little hustle. But they're doing a pre-hustle because before anything they had to do the show at 11.
Right. So they get paid for the show and then they get like a bonus from the money.
Well, that's the clients after the clients. That's the guests after it. It's their choice if they want to get dances. So that's why they would go out and talk and tease, have a drink with them, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? Flirt. What's the word?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So now.
Advertise.
Yeah, advertise themselves for, that's why they actually go on stage at the strip clubs.
Yes. So they can.
So people could see them, and then when they get off the stage, gentlemen, Chantal. And then after, you want her for dances? She comes off the stage, everybody's like, hey, over here, hey, come here. So that's why they do the shows. Plus they get paid for them. So now, anyways, I'm still watching the brothers now. Now they're getting a little bit it's about 10:30. Now they're getting, the show's at 11. Now these guys are getting they're starting to argue. Like really argue. Like not the hockey player, the two brothers. Remember, there was 3 of them all together. Yeah. So the two brothers are going at it, they're yelling at each other. Okay, now.
One of them's the groom.
Yeah. So the hockey player, the one is getting married, the one brother, and the other guy is just the brother, he's another idiot. So they're there, and now they're now the two brothers, the one guy getting married and the other guy, the hockey player, no. So they're arguing to the point where they're getting loud over the music, and I'm like, okay, these guys are fucking losing their minds, no problem. But now they're chest to chest, they're bumping each other. And I'm like, okay, these guys, there's no way these guys are gonna do anything. They're brothers.
Yeah, bro, yo, bro, no, you, bro.
Oh, I think it was more than that. But so now it's in my mind, I'm thinking we're gonna get the party started, the dance. So now all of a sudden, these guys are again head to head, yelling at each other, fucking this, fucking that. They're just being really drunk and swearing. I don't know what the reason was. All of a sudden, the brother has a beer in his hand. They're yelling, spaff, he cracks his brother in the head. Whoa. All I see is blood splatter everywhere. The brother falls to the ground.
Shit.
I'm like, did that just happen? Then the next, this is where everything turns mental, mental. Now the NHL player comes, the brother. What the fuck? The brother punches him. I'm talking full out punch. Face, you can see the fucking face, you do slow motion. Yeah. Pop, 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 pop. His face is just spit coming out, blood's pouring out. Then the other brother gets up, shots here, shots there. Now we have even the father comes now. Now chairs are flying, the blood is flying, the guys are punching. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here, man? These guys are out of control. Then a few friends joined in. We got 20 people involved now. In 5 minutes, there's 20 people involved. The floor, they're going at it, I say 20 minutes. The girls, now everybody's into the corner. We're everybody back up. Forget about the mingling shit. The other guests moved again. Everybody moved around and pretty much gave them the floor so they could beat each other up. And it was worse than the MMA. They were just going at it, bro. Like they're full out punches, blood, everything. The beer bottle to the head, that guy's face was just pouring blood.
Man.
Yeah, he must have needed 25 stitches. Who the fuck knows?
That wasn't the groom, was it?
I don't remember which guy who hit what. Who hit who?
Once you covered in the blood, they all look the same.
Yeah, but again, they were just brothers. I told you, they didn't give me a good vibe.
Yeah.
So I didn't really make my point. I'm like, okay, let me give me my money, get the fuck out of here. Like, let's do the event and leave. So now it's like 11:15, 11:20. They're supposed to be doing the show. The girls are in the corner, like, hey man, like these guys aren't stopping. Like everything is out of control. Like the floor, you look at it, there's pools of blood from different people, and they're all still swearing, like out of control shit. Some guests are leaving. So I'm like, you know what, girls, get dressed. Fuck this shit.
Right, let's get the fuck out of Dodge.
Exactly. So I go, the girls right away, yeah. Because who's gonna do a stage show? No, well, we're gonna wait now, and we're gonna do a show with the guy with the bleeding head, and everybody's all busted up. So the girls got dressed. I go, okay.
Let's make love, not war.
Yeah. So the girls get dressed, whatever. I pay everybody, you know, the dealers, whatever. I go, get the fuck out of here, go home. And then I pretty much hung around for another 15 minutes.
Fight's still going on.
Well, at this point now they stopped, but you could see there was a lot of tension. Like, but the hall, if it was like, if it was out of a 10, 9, now it's a 1. Like every table is a mess, every chair is thrown on the floor. Again, big guys, a few other people joined. The father even threw shots. I don't get it, man. These fucking guys were retarded, and they're fucking family. So we took off and left. I finally left. The next day, okay, you know what? I got the third party guy, the Cognac loser. He calls me, and he goes, "Sorry, man." I go, "What are you sorry for?" He goes, "You know, it was pretty crazy last night, eh?" I go, that's a fucking understatement, but all right.
That's what you say when you've woken up drunk and hungover.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember what I did last night, so fill me in. It was pretty crazy last night.
Yeah, pretty crazy. I go, what the fuck? What was the reason? Like, what happened? He goes, I don't know, man. I don't know. So he never really officially told me, like, why like this happened. So I had a couple of theories on that. I think there's only one theory. What do you think? Like
that his family's a little fucked up.
No, there's got to be
It's a family tradition. They just congratulations
for a brother to do that to his other brother, and the way they were arguing. There's only got to be one reason in my mind.
Yeah.
Think, Rymer, think.
Well, I'm thinking he's probably banging the wife.
There you go. You fucking got it. I think you fucking finally woke up. Obviously, that's the only reason
I was waiting with anticipation that you would
Well,
tell
I
me.
wasn't going to tell. I want you to think too while we're doing the show. People, listen to this guy. Rymer's here too, right? Thank you.
Thank you.
So, that's my logic. The only reason I could see a fight to that magnitude, like that psychotic behavior, because he must have banged the guy's wife.
Right. Or confesses undenying love.
And he might have told him at that moment, because like that's the only reason I think. There's no other reason. Why would you pick that night to do that?
Yeah, it's a terrible time to even mention it. I would have saved it till after the
But again,
divorce.
they were so drunk that I don't think they realized what the fuck they were talking about. So now this is the highlight, the summary. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, all the girls are in thongs. They're gonna do dildos, eat pussy, shove dildos in each other. All the guys who paid to be there. 5 more minutes. We're gonna see some of the broads are hot.
Yeah.
I can't wait. So 11 o'clock. Okay, guys, get ready. Showtime. You know, we had the little microphone guys. You know, the girls are gonna be dancing in 5. The show starts in 5 minutes. Get ready.
Yeah.
Everybody gather in the circle. Whatever.
The girls are excited. They're going to take home a big check after this.
Of course. Everybody's like, you know, everybody's ready. And next thing you know, bang, bottles to the head. Everybody scrambles. The nightmare hit. Like it was like, that's it. So everybody's thinking this. The next thing you know, over. Game over. People started leaving. We left. And that was it. That's pretty much a great stag party I had.
It's like that old saying, like in the middle of like back in the day when fighting was more prevalent in hockey, they'd say, and then in the middle of a fight, a hockey game broke out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in the middle of a
That's exactly what happened. The thing is, these guys that paid are waiting to see this crazy show in 2 more minutes, 5 more minutes, whatever it was. And the next thing you know, brother and brother are bang, bottle to the head. Hell broke loose. No show, no dick. Everybody got fucked.
Shit.
And it was pretty much at that point over. Then the next day he apologized. He goes, sorry about that. I go, what the fuck you apologizing to me for, man? And we got our money. We all left. The girls are happy. They didn't have to stick dildos in their pussies in front of 400 guys.
Yeah.
So they got money anyways. They got their pay.
It was a short night. Get to go home, enjoy the rest of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why would you worry about apologizing? I get why he did it. Well, you know, it's as a courtesy, I guess. But at the end, I didn't expect no apology. For me, I didn't even want to talk to the guy. The guy was dumb. He drank the fake cognac and he thought he was a shooter. And I just keep, I'm going to say it again. This guy, when the guy called, going back to the beginning, when he goes, so how's it going? Oh, it's going great. Sitting here with Julian, we're just having a nice fine cognac. And I'm looking at it in my head, I'm going, you stupid idiot. Anyways, I don't know, man. Like, that was one of my crazy stag parties. I have a lot of more stories about crazy stag parties. And they weren't all crazy. There was a lot of we had a lot of good ones too, like very much. But there's a few that are like whack like this. They're just outside, like they're just nuts.
That is totally outside of the box. You know, a good lesson then is, can you say you could, like, you know, judge a baller by their ability to judge a cognac?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. A drink, if you're having a cognac, it's worth $2,000. And you think it's fucking, I told you, a good cognac should melt, like it tastes like juice, like grape juice in your mouth. It goes down like honey, like it's so smooth and beautiful. It's like making love to, like, not fucking a girl, making love to her. You feel the difference.
Yeah.
It's like you're actually feeling the woman, you know what I mean? Like you're not just fucking, hey, bend over, you know, that kind of shit.
Right.
That's a different kind of, that's what, like your style. You drink draft.
No, I like the smell of vanilla.
No, you drink draft and you're puking. Like
like a tasty mezcal, you know.
Nah, you're full of shit. I know your style.
Fine.
That ugly draft beer that gives you the runs the next day. Anyways, we drink the fine cognac and you make love. That's the difference. And this guy was pretending to be a shooter, but he knew nothing. So
He was playing pro league with the bro league.
yeah. Now, who the fuck knows where he is? You know what? I was trying to remember his name. I can't. I have to go back to 2000. I have to go to the computer and check out the roster of the team because I swear to God, even my buddy today, I was talking to him. I can't remember the guy's name.
It didn't make that much of an impact.
No, it doesn't mean that. He was actually a player, but you can't remember all. He wasn't like a star player, so he doesn't click. But as soon as I see it, if you told me, I'd be like, yes, fuck me. Like I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue. So. But I just have to figure it out because I can't remember his name, to be honest. Even if I wanted to say his name, which I wouldn't.
No.
But I just don't even remember it.
I can't even picture who this is, but, you know,
we'll talk about that off camera, off air, whatever you want to call this shit. Okay.
Yeah, hey, man. That was great.
You thought that was an interesting story, Rymer?
I thought it was.
Did you ever be at You've never been to a stag like that, right?
No, I've never been to a stag.
You're like a
that.
draft guy, right? You just drink draft and sit at the corner. Like,
you know, I like making sweet love to my cognac.
You just sit at the corner, just drink a draft.
Cry.
Hey guys, I'm getting married. And then you get what's that thing? You get a paper bag and a fucking little Mickey bottle of some shit. What do you drink?
Tequila?
Tequila. You don't drink tequila. You're so full of shit.
What do you a Fireball?
Fireball? What is that? That stuff that tastes like
cinnamon?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Anyways, Julian.
And Rymer.
We're out. Peace. I know what an octopus is. What are you talking
Tentacles
about?
get all the orifices, does all the touching at once.
Okay, enough.
Okay.
Stop.
I can't believe I'm shocking you.